Hi, this is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised. Now, I have the website pulled up, which we will take a look at here in just a second, but I really want to start this video out on a Google search page. And what I've typed in here is roofing Sioux Falls, and this is going to be what we consider a buyer intent keyword, meaning this is somebody searching for a type of service or a particular service in a particular location. Now, this looks like it's going to be one of your larger service areas that's fairly close, and including Sioux City as well, being kind of right in the middle of them. You're on that southeastern side of the state. So with that being said, I am going to use Sioux Falls just for the sake of the video. Now, not everybody's going to type in roofing Sioux Falls. They might type in roofing contractor, roofing company, roofer, whatever it may be. We just want to get on the first page for as many of those as possible. Now, I like to start out on a page like this just to kind of go over a few things. Now we see 3 companies right off the bat running these Google guaranteed ads. Now I generally stay away from these. Main reason, a big majority of people that come into a search engine page like this are going to instantly disregard these ads. So generally the leads that you get through them aren't going to be the highest quality. And definitely the highest quality leads you can get are going to be organic. Now you can get organic leads that come through your business profile, because that's ranking organically, or through a website, because you can rank that organically as well. Okay. Now your business profile is really only going to be able to rank for the specific area that you guys are located at, right? So it's not going to be able to help you out a lot in these larger areas. Now what can is your website. So I'm going to take a look at more of the website in particular in this instance. Now it looks like Woods Roofing here is going to be one of that top competitor when it comes to ranking their website. So I did pull up that so we can kind of do a little comparison here at the end of the video. But back over to your guys' website, I'm back on the home page. I can see multiple different services that you guys provide. Not only roofing, but decks looks like it's going to be a huge one for you. You got windows, gutters, and siding as well. Okay, so a lot of exterior of what you guys do. Now I'm going to kind of scroll through your home page, and what I'm really looking at is content. Okay, you guys have a good looking website. There's no doubt about that. There's good interlinkings to the different services that you guys are providing here as well. And then you may want to have a couple more what I consider call to actions, which you're going to have, B buttons, go ahead and get your free quote today, whatever it may be. And those all help conversions from getting people into the website to reaching out to you, which is the end goal of getting somebody into the website. But other than that, I'm really looking at the actual content of the website, okay? And that's our major piece of content on our homepage right here. That's it. Okay, and generally you're going to want a bare minimum of 500 words of content. Because what this allows you to do is have relevancy of the industry and your website, what you're talking about. And it also allows you to put keywords within that content as well. Okay, and all that adds up to creating a top quality vehicle. Okay, and I'm going to use an analogy. We need to get our vehicle from point A to point B. Point A is, getting to where we are now. Point B is getting on the first page of Google, and the vehicle is our website. Okay. Now you need to do the inspection if you're going to go on a long road trip. You need to make sure your oil's good, your tire pressure is good, all these other things. Make sure that that vehicle's in tip-top shape to get us from point A to point B. Okay, and that's all about your website and your on-page SEO. Okay, your website optimization. Does everything check out? Is it how it should be? Okay, and a big part of that's content. It's also how you're inputting your keywords. Are they within the titles of your pages? Are they within your H tags, which are your headers here of your website and your content? Is it within your content itself? Do you have a blog? All these other things that all equate to having good on-page SEO. Are your images of your website keywords? So if we click this, right-click this image and hit Save As, it's not saving as a keyword that you would want to be associated with. Just all these different things, okay? Now, since we've talked about the vehicle itself here, we also need to talk about what's going to get us from point A to point B is also going to be the gas that we put into our vehicle, okay? And that's where off-page SEO comes in, and that strength and trust that you can build with these different search engines, including Google. Now, this is a paid program I use called Ahrefs. We're going to do a comparison between both your website and then Woods Roofing, which is going to be one of your top competitors when it comes to roofing within Sioux Falls, okay? So these first two numbers here that it's generated for me are your strength and trust, again, that Google has for your particular website, rated out of 100. Now, we can see it's fairly low, okay? But truly, once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for each of these ratings, you can be considered a pretty darn powerful website at that point, okay? And Google has trust within you. Now, how do you build that strength and trust? Okay, you got to do that through backlinks, which is simply put any clickable text or image linking one website to another, all held within these different referring domains. And the referring domains are absolutely crucial as well because you need them to be authoritative, meaning that the strength and trust that those domains have is high or higher than what you currently have. So once you acquire that backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings in return. And then we can see you're only indexing for about 30 keywords, and it's bringing in a very minimal amount of traffic, right? So if we click on the keywords, we can see what you're indexing for and where you're getting that traffic from. So we can see Ironclad building, a lot of the stuff involving Ironclad, the company name is what you're indexing for. You have some for South Dakota as a whole, roofing keywords. But other than that, you're not targeting any specific area within South Dakota, and that's where service area pages of your website would come into effect. So you can target Sioux City, Sioux Falls, and the other major market areas within. I guess you're servicing the entire state. I can't be quite sure. You'd have to let me know in reaching back out to me about the video. But I'm really not seeing the big ones that I want to see or that you guys should be starting to index for now if you haven't, okay? So if we go ahead and take a look at Woods Roofing here, we can see their strength and trust not super high either. So this is something you can instantly beat one of your top competitors out on. But they are indexing for quite a few keywords. So I'm assuming they have a blog section. I may be completely wrong. Let me scroll down here. Talking about shingle brands. So maybe they don't, or maybe they're hiding it somewhere, but they're just being indexed for it. I want to go ahead and see here. But we can see they are indexing for quite a few keywords, bringing in over 200 traffic too, which is pretty nice. Now if we click on their keywords, I'm going to go ahead and look at these real quick. We got Sioux Falls Roofing, roofing contractor Sioux Falls, roofing Sioux Falls, roofing South Dakota, so the entire state. We got roofing contractors and roofing companies. We got, including South Dakota in the Sioux Falls. So we can see there's, a decent amount of volume here, especially for Sioux Falls area as well when it comes to roofing, probably close to 1,000 or so. And if you were able to get on the first page for all those, you're looking at about 100 traffic. Typically around 10% of that volume you can get in as traffic. But really the higher up on the page you go, you can get even more than that, okay? Now, let's just take this one for instance. So, Sioux Falls Roofing, we see gets 150 searches per month on average, and they're getting right around 25 of that. Okay, so they're getting about a sixth of that volume as traffic, so they're getting more than the 10%, which is nice. So you can see the lower position, the higher up on the page, the more percentage of that volume you can get. So the higher up, the better. Now, what you're probably asking yourself is, okay, so I'm seeing their traffic that they're getting, but how much of that is actually going to turn into a lead for that company, right? Well, that's a big thing. Now, generally around industry standard is around 25 to 30% of that traffic from a buyer intent keyword like such should turn into a lead and end up reaching out to you. And of course, that's an organic lead at that point, which close at a super high ratio. But we can see, 30% of that would be right around 7 or 8 leads per month that you could expect this company gets for just this one keyword there. And if you went through, here's another buyer intent keyword for roofing in Sioux Falls, sorry. So another 5 there. The next 2, another 10 there or so. The next 2, probably another 6 to 8 there, and so on and so forth. So you're probably looking at 25 to 30 leads per month on average. And again, these are generally going to close at about a 50% ratio or above because they're organic leads. And at that point, if you're getting another 10 to 15 jobs per month, what roofing company wouldn't want that, right? So if you have any further questions or concerns or need me to elaborate on any of this information as well, have no hard feelings, not reaching out to me, but if you would like to reach out to me, I'd be glad to answer any further questions. At a bare minimum, I would love to hear some feedback on what you thought about the video. Is this going to help you guys out at all or not? just so I can make these videos a little bit better for further ones in the future. So again, I'd love to hear back from you guys, help you any way that I can. My contact info is down below in the email. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.